Welcome to Investors Insight, where today's topic is Santa Claus rally ? A lot to cover today. We hope that everyone is having a great holiday season. Before I talk about the importance of market breadth and the participation of the market expanding, Trey, the Fed meets for the last time this year. This year has been all about the inflation and the Fed cutting rates. Give us an update on, obviously, this important topic.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby. So it's somewhat a little bit concerning. You're right. We have all year, especially early in the year, been talking about inflation and the Fed, and that has been driving markets. But over the last few months, and probably the last quarter or so, I feel like inflation has kind of taken a back seat, and people are talking, and rightfully so. Inflation has come down a good bit, and the Fed has been cutting rates, which the Fed only does that if they're not worried about inflation. And on this week's meeting, the Fed is fully expected to cut rates 25 basis points on the Fed funds rate. And as we've talked on previous vlogs, we've seen short-term rates come down, but long-term rates go up. And one of the things that concerns us, though, and we hope the Fed will talk about, is going into next year, we've seen some concerning signs around inflation. I'm going to pull up this chart here that shows the Consumer Price Index, CPI, which is what most people, the headline rate you see. That's what consumers paying, year-over-year change. And then the purple line here is the Producer Price Index. That's what the producers of goods and services pay. So producers make it, they take a little profit, and then it goes to the consumers. What's concerning here is that the Consumer Price Index, this is year to date, continues to come down. While it's a little bit flatline, but it's still in a slightly downward trend. The opposite's happening with producer prices, and companies will only eat that change for so long. And so this may be a concerning trend where producer prices are going up and they just haven't flown through to the consumer yet. So the Fed will likely cut this week, but if these numbers persist, they're probably going to need to pause. And what they say about where they project inflation next year, where they project interest rates, that's going to be very impactful to the markets. A 25 basis point cut is all but priced in. It's how do they react to these higher than expected inflation numbers coming back? We definitely want to see inflation is definitely down, but it certainly doesn't appear to be out yet. And so that's going to have a huge impact on the Santa Claus rally from here to the end of the year.
Yeah, so we're going to be watching that carefully to see if the Fed can help us with the Santa Claus rally. And one of the positive drivers of market strength in the second half of this year is that the market breadth is widened. And we have done numerous vlogs throughout last year and earlier this year discussing our concern with only a few stocks driving a majority of returns last year and earlier this year. And as today's chart clearly shows, market breadth has widened considerably since the Fed Chairman Powell's speech in July, when he talked about the Fed cutting rates. And looking at the chart, it shows that daily price returns since July 9th of this year. And it's been great to see small and mid-cap stock returns participate in the rallies. And the light blue line, orange, and green lines in the chart show that mid-cap, small-cap, and S&P 500 equal-weight index shows strong overall breadth and participation of the market, when in 2023, in the first part of this year, we just saw a few select stocks participate, so like the Magnificent Seven. So strong and wide breadth means a healthier market, in our opinion. So in our view, the catalyst behind this phenomenon, including lower interest rates, increasingly attractive valuations among the broader market capitalizations, and a strong 2025 earnings estimate, will likely lead to further diversification going further. So this should lead to positive momentum as we head into 2025, and a reason why the Federal Reserve gets so much attention in cutting rates to allow companies of different sizes to participate in the market rally. So again, important week for the Fed. Let's watch closely here to see if they can help us with the Santa Claus rally. Again, we hope everyone continues to have a great holiday season. Call us, email us with any questions. Thanks.